Yo brothers, I would like to share some news with you. This is the 90th day of me working out every single God-given day. So yes, happy and super grateful for being able to tell this. But even more importantly, I would like to talk to you about the dynamics. And this is the dynamic of how we are eventually sabotaging ourselves. This is the dynamics of how we are eventually rolling obstacles, mostly imaginary, 99% of the times imaginary obstacles in front of ourselves, and we are just simply blocking ourselves from eventually getting to a place where we would like to be, where we're supposed to be, and where we know that we want to go, even more importantly. So let me share a story from today's morning. So today I woke up and I was like, man, like I do not really want to push, you know, like yesterday I've been working till like 11 o'clock and I went to bed late, like around like 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. and I was like, man, like, you know, I didn't sleep that good, you know, I don't feel that my nutrition level is at the best point, so on and so forth, you know, like the basic freaking excuses. And I just got to realize something, brothers. I was like, you know what, I'm supposed to be doing the burpees today. And I just came out here and I had zero fucking mood of doing the burpees. And something happened. I just simply started doing them. And all of a sudden, I was doing them. Didn't the word crush? Didn't my legs didn't break? My arms didn't break. Nothing unrealistic happened. And you know, all of the imaginations and all of these stories that I just came up with inside my head, you know, like, it will be so fucking hard and I just simply do not want to do that because my nutrition level is not on the point, because I'm not feeling that way, because I'm supposed to be chilling some days. And all of these things that I came up with, after I started doing them, it just like went away. And every single time, this is happening when I'm working out. And brothers and sisters, I'm telling this to you, I've been working out every single God-given day. And I'm telling you, some days I've been doing some motherfucking hard working out sessions. I mean, like running and sprinting and doing very fucking hardest workouts. So I know what I'm talking about over here. Very many times my mind starts, like, this whole thing starts out in the following way. Your mind is resentful. It just simply doesn't want to do this thing. Why? Because it's uncomfortable. The thing that I've been talking about yesterday. Pain. Comfort zone. And the point is that you are just simply coming up with all these stories inside your head that, hey bro, like, this will be hard and I shouldn't supposed to be doing this. And these are all imaginary. And even more so, and perhaps this is the greatest lesson, the great thing, the actual enlightenment in the bottom of this whole thing. Do you want to know what is that? This is not only with working out. This is with every fucking thing. Starting that business. Starting to play the fucking piano. Starting that new craft. Approaching that fucking girl. Every single time we are just simply coming up with all of these stories. We are just coming up with all of these stories of why we cannot or why we shouldn't supposed to be. Because we are not honest with ourselves. Because this is how our mind works. Because this is how this had been created. Not to make us happy, not to be... our mind is not rational, brothers. Our mind had made to survive. Had made to help us survive. We are not rational creatures, brothers. We are fucking emotional animals. So therefore, we have to break through them. And this is the main thing over here. If you can just simply resist and resist this emotional reactive state and eventually getting to this grounded, no rush, patience, heavy gut state. From others, even like more famous YouTubers are referring as like, you know, like a masculine frame. Then you will just eventually be able to understand that most of the suffering and most of the stories are unnecessary and not true. Why you cannot make that amount of money? Because you're too young, because you're living in a certain country. All of that is the creation of your mind. I wouldn't say all of that, because obviously word is not black and white, and just to get to somewhere, it is not enough to dream about that. You will have to eventually put in the fucking work too. But the point is, we are just simply suffering more in our heads than in reality. And this is what working out is teaching to me every single day. I'm just coming up with this, I'm just like a fucking bitch most of the time. It's like, yeah, you know, I do not want to do this, I just simply do not want to do the morning running. I just pick up my fucking shoes, I do the morning running, and I'm realizing that I feel like nothing happened, you know, like nothing special happened, you know, like everything is the fucking same. I'm good. I'm even feeling better since I've been working out, and I've been pushing the resentment out of my body, you know. So this is the same shit with everything, and even more so with every single part of your life. Whatever you're looking to do or to manifest or to create, be aware of this, brother. Your mind is not necessarily your best friend all the time. It is your best friend and your worst enemy too. So therefore, this is your freaking duty, not to fight with them, but to eventually go and battle with them to understand and figure out the fucking truth. Because the truth is not what your mind is telling. So for example, my mind is telling that I'm not capable of running this shit today morning. And I've fucking done that. You know, like you will not be able, and you will not be capable to do the 200 burpees. I made 250 just to push the shit through. Do you understand what I'm talking about? This was not true. This was not true. It was only the creation of my imagination. And this is very fucking many times the case. So brothers and sisters, go on the journey and figure out your truth. And if you thought that these ideas may have lightened some brighter thoughts inside your head, or even might inspire you in a tiny bit, consider hitting some of the buttons below this video, so therefore others could see this too. Love you. Peace.